How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and today we're going to go over how to get the best possible pH levels when you're using precision farming here in Farming Simulator 22. And you may be wondering, Driver, what is pH? Well, that's lime. As you can see, we've got this nice, beautiful Brettel lime spreader right here. We've got the spreading discs on the back. We've got the extra capacity up top because it's going to take quite a bit of lime to get through these fields right here. You can see here on the precision farming menu under the soil information, I've got 4 different soil types in this field. I've got loam, sandy loam, silty clay, and loamy sand. And if you're wondering how I got these, I went ahead and made another video showing you how to take the soil samples. Go ahead and go check that one out. We'll be waiting here. All right, now that we're all back, let me go ahead and take you across to the next part of the menu here, and that is going to be your pH levels. As you can see, these are kind of all over the place. If I come down here and I remove some of these, you can see that it's kind of all over the place. It's anywhere from 5.5 all the way up to 6.25. And you may be wondering, Driver, what are the optimal pH levels for each one of these soil types? Well, I made this chart right here for you, and it shows that loam, you need 6.75, sandy loam, you need 6.5, silty clay, you need 7.0, and loamy sand, you need 6.0. All right, so next you might be wondering, what equipment do you need here to be able to put down your lime? Do you need any of the special new sensors or anything like that? The answer is no. All you need is a tractor or vehicle that's going to pull your implement, and you need a spreader that you can distribute your lime with. So let's go ahead and hop in here and take a look. Once you get into your vehicle, you can see that you now have the pH value and lime application showing here in the help menu. And you can see that it goes all the way from 4.5 all the way up to 8.25. But we know we want to be right there in the middle. Well, how do we know how to get there? Well, you're going to leave this on automatic application rate. If I hit my L1, you can see the very top line is deactivate automatic application rate. I don't recommend to do that. I suggest leave it on automatic. That way, as you're going through the different soil types here and the different levels of your pH, your lime, it's automatically going to know how much to put down. Now, we don't have a sensor, but it's using the information that's already been taken from your soil map. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring up my mini map down here, and I'm going to make it just like this, the square one, so you guys can see which direction I'm going. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and we're going to start pulling forward. So I'm going to set my cruise. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. So you can see that it's changing and moving depending on where I'm at in my field. Right now, it's currently aiming for 6.25, but as I get to other types of soil, it's going to be moving. There we go. Now it's at 5.75. That was the current, and we're trying to add a 0.25 to it. So that checkered flag is exactly where we are trying to get here, and that's going to be the absolute optimum level that we need for that soil type. So let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. Now, an interesting thing, if I back up, see how I'm not using any more lime? Down there in the bottom, I still have it turned on, and so it's not using any more at all. Now watch this. If I keep going forward, as soon as I get off of this, it's going to know that it needs to start applying. And I can loop around, and I can, kind of miss a spot and then come back and pick it up. And if I drive back over top of this, it's gonna know that I've already got some on here, and it's not gonna need to use any more at all. Now it might barely be using some because I'm over the edge, but yeah, just like that. See, it's just barely getting it. So that's a really, really cool trick. So if you want to cover your entire field, you can do it, and you don't have to use a ton of lime. It's base game. This thing just keeps going and going and going. If you were to stop your tractor just like this and leave this running in base game with the lime coming out, it's going to dump the entire trailer down here in one spot. Precision farming doesn't do that. Now, be careful. If you get out here and you leave just a little strip right in here, with precision farming, you are not going to be able to come back and pick that up. It's not going to realize that there is enough untreated ground there to actually put it down. So if you've got an OCD, kind of like me, and you like everything covered, be careful. Make sure you overlap a little bit. But you can see right here, the pH value down in the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be 6.0 of 6.0. And if I come right here, it's 5.75 of 6.0. So it worked. It did exactly what we wanted it to do. And we can confirm that right here by looking at the map. I said that loam was going to be 6.75. And if we take a look at our loam, it's going to be the gray all the way over here on the right-hand side. And if I come down to 6.75, there you go. That's exactly where it needed to be. And then the next one, it was going to be sandy loam at 6.5. There we go. The next one was going to be Silty Clay at 7 over there in the corner. And the next one after that was going to be Loamy Sand at 6.0. And there we go. So everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. So now that you guys know how to do that, and I've shown the easy way of being able to do it, let me show you what happens if you deactivate your automatic application rate here. So what you can do is you can actually change the application rate by going right on your analog stick. So I'm going to come all the way up here and say I want this thing to be 8 point, there we go, right? It's all the way at 8.25. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to set my cruise, and here we go. So I'm going to show you what this strip right here looks like. See down there in the mini map how it's really, really dark blue? Yeah, that's not good. That means that we have way too much lime here in this field. I'm going to go ahead and stop it because I don't like that color. But let me show you here on this map. As you can see, it is way too much. If I come down here, you can see that's where it's at. That is why I highly recommend not using manual application here. You want to make sure that you are activating your automatic application rate so you get it exactly perfect where it needs to be. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, go and give it a thumbs up if you would. If you want to stay up to date on all my other precision farming videos here on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell too. While you're waiting on those videos, go and check out one of these other two right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53 signing off.